my name is Ermiya. I'm an organizer, and I'm here today at the Cuban Embassy celebrating Fidel Castro's life on the 9th anniversary of his death. So many of us have been inspired not just by Fidel, but the entire revolutionary Cuban project in regards to how they have advanced healthcare for people, education for people, how they've advanced women and queer people's rights all over the island, and the mass movements that have emerged since the revolution began. I myself had the honor of visiting Cuba last spring with a brigade of folks with the National Network on Cuba. And I think every activist has a duty in the imperial court to not only visit Cuba, but engage in Cuban solidarity work and recognize the Cuban Revolutionary Project as a major inspiration for the kind of world that we want to move towards.
Hello, my name is Bennett. I'm an organizer with the Claudia Jones School for Political Education here in Washington, D.C. And we're here at the embassy in the District of Columbia to celebrate and commemorate the life of Fidel Castro. I wanted to share our solidarity from Washington, D.C. We are currently under federal military occupation, and I wanted to point out that these are the same forces which oppress the people of Cuba as a whole from the US blockade, this genocidal blockade which prevents life-saving medicine and resources from entering Cuba in order to squash the revolutionary advances of the Cuban people. And I wanted to share that the people of Washington, D.C. are in solidarity with the people of Cuba, and we will do whatever it takes to end the U.S. blockade.
Hi, my name is David, and I am here today at the Cuban Embassy to recognize and celebrate the life and remember the life of Fidel Castro. I want to be here to recognize the importance of solidarity with the Cuban people over their revolutionary history. There has been so much that the United States unfortunately has done that has harmed the Cuban people through our economic embargo, through the blockade that we have enabled that has blocked so many life-saving and necessary things for the Cuban people. I believe that based on my experience, having visited Cuba, having gone to Havana, visiting Calixto Garcia Hospital, seeing the incredible advancements in healthcare, in health services, biomedical engineering and biotech, there have been just massive advancements that the Cuban people have achieved through their value of solidarity globally and through organizing within their communities and beyond. And so there's so much that I think the United States and people within the United States can learn from the Cuban Revolution. I think that we should do more to build that bond and strengthen our bond with our closest neighbors. This is something that should be a core value of the American people, and that we have the duty to connect and build that connection. So that is why I'm here. That is why I want to continue building these ties so that the Cuban people can grow and freely be the people that they want to be on their terms. That is what ultimately solidarity means to me.
My name is Tabitha Arnold. I'm a textile artist. I'm a labor organizer. I'm a member of Democratic Socialists of America. And I made this piece about my trip to Cuba during the May Day parade this year. So this tapestry took me 103 hours. It's punch needle embroidery. So I can show you the back of it. The back of it has tufting. So normally when you look at a tufted rug, you're gonna see this side, the fluffy side, but I use it as an embroidery tool. So it still takes many, many hours, but it's actually a little faster than other methods of embroidery. And I work from the bottom to the top of the piece. So I start way at the bottom and then work my way up, much like I think of it as a good metaphor for organizing, this kind of bottom-up approach. So this piece was really inspired by getting to go to the Plaza de Revolucion on May Day and see all the working people of Cuba come together and celebrate the revolution and celebrate their continued participation in this amazing democratic state that is run by and for working people. I felt like it was really important to capture this experience, to share it with people in the US, because our labor organizing here is only as powerful as it is international, and I believe that our solidarity with Cuba is going to be really important to our success. And I think of Cuba as this really inspiring model for what it could look like to achieve the kind of victories that we want in the labor movement in the US. So these things that Cuba has, like public ownership of factories and high trade union participation and free health care, and it's hard to organize for these things when you don't have a model of what that world would look like. And I think of Cuba as this incredible model that we can look toward. And it's incredible that Cuba will invite us as US workers to come and experience and pull back the curtain and see exactly how they organize their own state for working people. So it was an incredible privilege to be able to go, and I just want to do what I can as a cultural worker, as an organizer, to end the blockade on the Cuban people.